We have no time for this, Furion. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last Guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace, bound to the World Tree. We are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits. Anudora.
The goddess calls.
Insufficient gold.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies. Research finished. Research finished. Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Research finished. Research finished.
By Elune.
Insufficient gold. Research finished. Research finished. Our allies' town needs help. Insufficient gold.
Ashrathorama. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
Research finished. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Research finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies'
I
town
heed the
needs
voice
help.
of Elune. So be it.
Research finished.
Ashrathorama.
Your
By
building
Elune.
is complete.
I stand ready.
Immediately.
Insufficient gold. Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
God's light. Research
The goddess wills.
Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman.
Research finished.
Our
Goddess
allies'
like
town
my
needs help.
path.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Treant may not root there.
By the great winds I come.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls. So be it.
Goddess like my path. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research finished. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Our allies'
great
town
wind.
Our
needs
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ashrathoraman.
Great outdoors.
I heed the voice of Elune.
My strength is yours.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
Research finished.
My path is clear.
Your building is complete. Our allies' town needs help. Our warriors have
The
engaged the
goddess
enemy.
calls. So be it.
Anudura. War. Once.
Research. Your mouth. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone can use the wall. I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. God, research light my path.
The sleeper has awakened.
Thoraman.
The sleeper has awakened.
By the great winds I come.
heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. Immediately.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone to use the wall. By Elune.
Great outdoors.
Our allies' town
is
needs help.
complete.
Our allies' town needs help. Light my path. Our champion has fallen. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Something even this. Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The land and I are one. It shall be done. For Kalam. Ashterudala. Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help.
What threatens these lands?
Our allies' town needs help. Your building is complete.
Where shall I strike?
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The sleeper has
By the great
awakened.
winds.
An allied champion is fallen.
Ashterudala. It shall be done.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
By the great winds I come.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What threatens these lands? How dare you!
Our allies' town needs
never done.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
By the great
Goddess,
winds
light
I
my
come.
path. Our
The
allies'
sleeper
town needs
has
help.
awakened.
Insufficient gold. Our
Insufficient
warriors
gold.
have engaged the enemy.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Anudora.
Our allies' town needs help.
For Kalimdor.
Goddess, light my path. Our champion has
The
fallen.
sleeper has
Our
awakened.
allies' town needs help.
By the great
Insufficient
winds.
gold.
We're getting swamped here. We could use some backup.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
The undead have breached our defenses. We need help immediately.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Goddess, light my path.
You are very brave to stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Stormrage, show yourself! Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Our allies' town needs help.
The sleeper has awakened.
By the great winds I come.
Priestess, the undead have constructed a new settlement. They are mustering new forces to send at us.
As the goddess wills.
I stand ready.
Our time is short. My strength is yours.
I stand ready.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls.
Goddess, light my path.
Something is amiss. It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Elune.
In position. Our allies' town needs help.
We're under attack! Send reinforcements quickly!
By Elune.
The sleeper has awakened.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
What threatens these lands?
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Of course.
So be it. The goddess calls. Immediately.
Research finished.
My path is clear.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it.
Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills.
Where shall I strike?
By the great winds I come.
Anudura.
Goddess,
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
The sleeper has awakened. Of course. Anudura.
I stand ready.
Of course.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town
Great
needs help.
outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
By the great wind.
I stand ready.
My path is clear.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
I am prepared.
Ah,
It has
the great
begun.
outdoors.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Speak your mind.
Thy bidding.
Goddess,
time
light
is
my
short.
path. Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild. So be it. I heed the voice of the wind. By Elune. So be it. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
I am prepared.
The goddess calls.
Thy bidding.
Of course. At once. My path is clear. Of course.
Someone threatens the wilds.
My path.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoraman.
Our warriors have engaged the
Someone
enemy.
threatens the wild. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
At once. Anudura.
Goddess, light
Ashrathoraman.
my path. Make it fast.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Our warriors have engaged the
Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of the wind.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoraman.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
light my path.
Ashtherodanador.
Ashrathoraman.
By the great winds I come.
Goddess, light my path.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Waiting on you.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wilds. Anudora! So be it.
In position.
The goddess calls.
I am prepared.
Goddess, light my path.
Ashrathoraman.
Of course. Anudora.
Our warriors
I
have
heed the
engaged
voice of
the
the
enemy.
wind. By Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged.
So be it.
Goddess, light my path.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
Out with it.
The sleeper has awakened.
Goddess, light my path.
By the great winds I come.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of the
Goddess,
wind.
light my path.
By the great winds I come.
Where shall I strike? My path is clear.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoraman.
my path.
As the goddess wills.
Standing guard. I shall not
Someone
fear.
into life.
Native town needs help.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Speak your mind.
My strength is yours. The sleeper has awakened.
Goddess, light my
By the
path.
great wind.
The goddess
Our
calls.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills.
Where shall I strike?
Someone into life.
I'm awake. I'm
Your
awake.
building is complete.
Goddess, light my
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Where shall I strike? Anudura.
The goddess
My
calls.
strength is yours.
Are we being invaded?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Someone threatens the
Our
wild.
gold mine is running low.
The sleeper
Ashrathoraman.
has awakened.
Goddess,
I heed
light
the
my
voice of
path.
Elune.
Is there trouble? Your building is complete.
Out with it.
goddess
light
calls.
my path.
Where shall I strike?
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time is short.
Enlighten me.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills.
Where shall I strike?
Your building is complete. I heed the voice.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Goddess, light my path.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of the Lord.
Hi!
Our time is short.
Goddess, light my path.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Our
Where
gold
shall I
mine has
strike?
collapsed.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time is short.
Your
Our
building
allies'
is
town
complete. Needs help.
I heed the voice of the Lord. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
goddess calls.
Goddess, light. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Of course. At once. My path is clear.
Ashrathoraman,
My strength is yours.
someone threatens the wild.
Goddess, light, my
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls. So be it. By Elune,
Where shall I strike?
someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman,
My strength is yours.
standing guard. Speak your mind. Goddess, light my path. Goddess, light my path.
someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Where shall I strike?
By the great winds I come.
The land and I are one.
Awakened.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wishes. I heed the voice of Elune.
Goddess, light my path. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete. Goddess, light my path.
For Kalimdor.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Where shall I strike?
Ashrathoraman.
I stand ready.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. The goddess calls.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
The way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.